Look, we are aware of actually recently a couple of temples that have been vandalized actually in Australia. We condemn these these incidents. If I remember correctly, one was both are actually near Melbourne in Victoria. We strongly condemn these such actions. These actions have also been publicly condemned by Australian leaders, community leaders, and I think religious associations there. Our Consulate General in Melbourne has taken up the matter with the local police. We have requested expeditious investigation, action against the perpetrators, and of course measures to prevent such incidents in future. The matter has also been taken up with the Australian government, both in Canberra and in New Delhi, and we are looking forward to the action that we've requested. So that was in response to what you had asked. Srinjo, your question was, you were giving some examples from the BBC documentary. I presume the one you're talking about was day before, something like that. Do note that this has not been screened in India. So I am only going to comment on the context of what I have heard about or have my colleagues have seen. Let me just make it very clear. We think this is a propaganda piece designed to push a particular discredited narrative. The bias, a lack of objectivity, and frankly a continuing colonial mindset is blatantly visible. If anything, this film or documentary is a reflection on the agency and individuals that are peddling this narrative again. It makes us wonder whether about the purpose of this exercise and the agenda behind it. And frankly, we do not wish to dignify such efforts. Okay, fair enough. देखिए, इसमें मैं जैसे कह रहा था कि मैंने ये इंडिया में ये देख नहीं सकते, रिव्यू नहीं कर सकते इसको, ये BBC 2 में वहीं पे आ रही है, पर हमारी ओर से ये प्रोपागेंडा पीस है और सिर्फ इसका एक कोई डिस्क्रेडिटेड नैरेटिव जो कह रहा था उसी को बढ़ाने के लिए एक एफर्ट है. इसमें एक बायस जिसे कहते हैं और एक कंटिन्यूइंग कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट है और इसमें बिल्कुल ऑब्जेक्टिविटी नहीं है, स्पष्ट रूप से दिखाई देती है आप अगर उसको देखें. सिर्फ ये कहना चाहूँगा, दिखता है कि इन्होंने जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और इंडिविजुअल्स इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं, इस क्लियरली कोई एक इसी नैरेटिव को बढ़ा रहा है और इस नैरेटिव से, इस स्टोरी से उन्हीं के ऊपर रिफ्लेक्शन है कि किस तरह के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या इंडिविजुअल्स हैं ये. और इससे हमें ये लगता है और ये प्रश्न आता है कि इस एक्सरसाइज का उद्देश्य क्या है और इसके पीछे क्या एजेंडा है. और फ्रैंकली जैसे मैंने कहा, हम इसके ऊपर कोई जवाब ऐसा नहीं देना चाहते ताकि इस प्रोग्राम या डॉक्यूमेंट्री को कोई डिग्निटी मिले, कोई अच्छी तरह से कोई रिस्पॉन्स करें हम. Yashi, your comment, yes, I've heard this before. I think I responded to it, but if not, look, we would be very happy to receive the Prime Minister of Nepal at a suitable, convenient date. I don't know what the modalities exactly under which he said this, but yes, I've also heard that he has expressed a desire to visit India, and I'm sure we would be happy to welcome him when he comes. And it has been practiced that on various occasions, Nepal leaders and as well as some other neighboring country leaders have tried to come to India as their first foreign visit, and I think it's a reflection of the relations, the strong relations between India and Nepal. So if I don't have an update yet, I certainly will not be in a position to speculate whether anybody is going to give a formal invitation or not. But obviously, we would welcome his visit. Abhishek, you had referred to a statement recently by Foreign Minister Lavrov of Russia. I wasn't sure how we could comment on it in any which way, in the sense it was a comment, his assessment of the world. Let me just make the overall point that, look, our relations with different countries stand on their own merit. We have good relations with various parts of various countries, various organizations and groups across the world. And we evaluate them, treat them on their own merit. And so I wouldn't like to link it with one group or versus the other. And I'm not sure I would be in a position to fully concur with what you have said. But again, I don't know if that's an actual quote. Okay, fair enough. That's exactly what I mean. It's a press release versus honor. So my comment is very simple. Our relations with our partners stand on own merit, and we deal with them separately. विजय लक्ष्मी जी, आपका प्रश्न था आई थिंक प्रधानमंत्री शहबाज शरीफ वाले कमेंट पे. उन्होंने कोई इंटरव्यू के दौरान ये आपको कमेंट कर रहे हैं. देखिए, हमने वो इंटरव्यू मतलब वो कमेंट्स देखे हैं. हमने ये भी देखा कि उसके बाद प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय ने कुछ उसकी टिप्पणी या क्लैरिफिकेशन दी। हमने कुछ दिनों पहले और कमेंट देखे थे कुछ और पाकिस्तानी लीडर्स के माध्यम से, नेताओं ने कुछ कमेंट की थी, तो इसीलिए मैं श्योर नहीं हूँ आप किस कमेंट में मेरा कमेंट चाहते, क्योंकि उन्होंने कुछ कहा, पीएमओ ने, उनके पीएमओ ने कुछ कहा, कुछ उसके बाद पीएमओ ने क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दी है, तो वो कितना जायज़, वो कितना करेक्ट है। मैं सिर्फ ये कहना हूँ, हमारी जो पोजीशन है मैं उसी को दोहराऊंगा कि हमने कहा है कि हम हमेशा नॉर्मल नेबरली रिलेशंस चाहते हैं पाकिस्तान के साथ, पर एक कंड्यूसिव एटमॉस्फेयर होनी चाहिए जिसमें टेरर या हॉस्टिलिटी या वायलेंस ना हो। तो हमारी पोजीशन वही है। प्रणय, आपका प्रश्न था म्यांमार, इंडिया म्यांमार बॉर्डर के बारे में। एक 13 जनवरी की आप कोई रेफरेंस कर रहे थे। 13 जनवरी का तो मुझे मालूम नहीं, मेरे पास जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो था कि 10 जनवरी को वहाँ पे एक एयर ऑपरेशंस हो रही थी हमारे 10 और 11 जनवरी को हमारे सीमावर्ती सेक्टर में म्यांमार ने कोई एयर ऑपरेशंस किए थे क्लोज एरिया पे। हमने ये कंफर्म किया था कि कोई हमारी एयर स्पेस की कोई वायलेशन नहीं हुई है, पर 10 जनवरी को मेरे इंफॉर्मेशन के मुताबिक एक बम गिरी थी तियाऊ रिवर बेड पर, जो वहाँ पे इंडिया म्यांमार बॉर्डर पे है। मेरे पास कहते हैं कि फरक्वान विलेज है, कोई चंपाई डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है। ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स हमारे लिए कंसर्न की है और चिंता की बात है, और हमने ये मैटर म्यांमार साइड से लिया है, टेकअप कर लिया है। Smita and Kalwal, I'll try to answer both your questions. Look, you can't have it both ways. I am confirming that this, as far as I know, is not available for viewing here. Ideally, the question shouldn't have been asked to me, no? But people are happy to ask me a question which is not to be viewed in India. That is because we have a High Commission, we have information to that video. Okay, so that is not being screened here. I am repeating again. We think it's a propaganda piece. Our assessment is a propaganda piece. Now, how can you say that? I'm saying it. We have seen it and I feel it's a propaganda piece. I don't know what's the perspective. You could say it's not aired here, true. But I'm happily answering questions here. I'm happy to say it's not aired in India and I could say nothing. I have no comment to make. But since you asked, I am responding to it. The separate question you had about the comments by former Foreign Secretary in that, and something about reports that he is referring. Look, he seems to be referring to some internal UK report. How do I have access to that? And it's a 20-year-old report. Why would I just jump on it now? And just because Jack Straw says it, how does it get that much legitimacy? I heard words like inquiry and investigation. There's a reason we use the word colonial mindset. We don't use words loosely. What inquiry? They were diplomats here. Investigation. Are they ruling the country? I'm sorry. I do not agree with that characterization. And obviously there is an agenda behind it. UK citizens' death. Look, if there are deaths here in our country, they're followed by our legal procedure. Whether they took it up in 2002, look, I don't have a ready answer. I wasn't around, and I'll have to check whether it was taken up, whether that's a formality of taken up or not, whether legal systems. But as you very well know, there has been a lot of legal process against deaths that have happened during that time. I wouldn't be able to answer whether it was taken up or not without checking the facts on that.